Nothing fancy today. What's going on, guys? Bradley Martin here. Today I'm going to give you guys upper body routine, a chest routine. For me, I've said this in other videos, like hands down, my upper chest has been the hardest thing for me to build because I have like naturally longer clavicles, so you got like more chest muscle for me that I needed to build. And it has just taken like forever to get it to the way that I want, and it's still not 100% there. I know I need to get it better. I'm working on getting it better, but I'm giving you guys a routine that has helped me improve my upper chest over the last 3 to 4 years, and I hope it helps you guys too. So, first exercise, after I warmed up, of course, because I always warm up my back anytime before I'm gonna do chest or any kind of pressing movements. I always make sure my scapula, everything is set, all right? But first movement is the guillotine incline press. So the way that you guys do this movement, and what I'm thinking about while I'm doing it, your weight doesn't have to be heavy. Like I worked up to 315 because it's manageable for me, but your weight does not have to be heavy, okay? This is like it's actually as most people think, like an unsafe movement because it puts your shoulders in more of a delicate position. So be wary about the weight that you choose. Start lighter than you normally would on the bench press or the incline, just to feel the movement out. So what I'm doing while I'm doing it is I'm thinking about keeping my elbows flaring out to the sides, and I'm letting the barbell follow straight down, like just past my chin. Just past my chin. I'm trying to let it get into as close as I can, but very, very pinnacle of my clavicles, the top of my clavicles here. So it's very close to the chin, to the neck. So again, pick a weight that you're comfortable with, that you control, and progress from there. And as I'm pressing, as I'm pressing up now to the opposite instead of bringing it down. So as I'm pressing up, I'm thinking about bringing my elbows in and together. So I'm not trying to let my elbows drop to my sides while I press. I'm trying to keep my elbows as flared out as much as possible. So again, really important, use a weight that you can control. Don't use some crazy weights you normally would for an incline or a bench press. It should be a weight that's lesser than normal just to get the movement right. One of my favorite movements, hands down, for building the chest. Followed by a different variation of the fly. You guys have the chest fly machine. I really like to do it where you kind of sit off to the side a little bit, and I'll do one side at a time. So if you guys don't have this kind of machine, because this is an older gym that I'm working out in, and I know a lot of you guys may not have the same exact type of equipment, you could still sit off to the side on some of these fly machines. Most gyms have the ones with the handles. I would avoid the ones with the pads. I just don't like the pads. It's weird. Like pads feel weird. Like they're like tampons. Like I like to grab the steel.
They're not like pads.
Does that sound weird?
They're like pads, not tampons.
They're like pads, not tampons?
Yeah, well, the pads, do you know what a pad is?
Oh, the tampon goes in, the pad sits on the front.
Yeah.
I got what you're saying. So they're like...
You like the one that goes in?
Yeah, the one that goes in like a steel... Is that weird? Let's stop talking about this. The point is this. You sit off to the side a little bit, you kind of like shift your body, almost facing like diagonal out. So if the seat was facing forward, you shift the body face to the side a little bit so that you can get enough like tension on the chest. And while I'm doing this movement, I'm thinking about pressing my elbow across my chest. Right? A lot of people will drop their elbows, come down across. Think about keep your elbow high, come across your chest, finish high. And what I've done for this movement and the next movement I'm about to tell you guys that has helped me a ton is the side that I'm working, I'll press, I'll touch, right? I'll feel that muscle and try and get the tightest contraction as possible. So like as I'm coming across, I'll think about like as hard as I can, pressing and squeezing here. So I wanna make sure this feels tight. I wanna make sure it feels hard and I'm keeping tension on it the whole time, okay? Next exercise is probably my most favorite, the best exercise that I've used in bringing up my upper chest is on a hammer strength incline machine. And what I'm doing, so if you guys are sitting out, again, you kind of not sit to the side, not like diagonal, but you're gonna turn your body like completely to the side. And what you're doing, you're pressing, you're thinking about pressing, because you move to the side, you're thinking about pressing across your chest, right? So that incline, it's real important. You gotta set your shoulder back, so your shoulder's back, right? Your shoulder doesn't have to be way out here. You gotta make sure you set your shoulder back, and you're pressing through the elbow. This is really important to think about. Keep your elbow higher.
Or something, or what?
What's that?
Are you a bird or what? What the fuck is...
Bro, you a bird.
You shedding feathers?
I ain't a bird.
The fuck?
You're a bird, bro. I ain't no bird. So anyways, look, I'm thinking about coming across my chest. Keep my elbow high, pressing through my elbow and through my hand. So I'm not grabbing this really tight. Just kind of like loosen up my hand and think about pressing all the way through the elbow. Like you're like pressing girls off, you know? You're like, oh. Because there's so many, and you're like, wait a minute, I need to hit this set. Don't kiss me. Like, not yet. Give me a minute.
Give me a minute.
You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's hands down one of my favorite exercises, and I hope it helps you guys as much as it helped me over the past few years. After this exercise, followed by like a variation, this was Nadim's idea, and I like it. I've done this before too, so it's my idea. Fuck Nadim. Get weight that you could do like a fly with, but a little bit heavier, right? So this is like a variation of a chest press and a fly. So get a weight that you would do a fly with, and then like add 10 pounds because you're gonna press it more than a fly, because you're gonna bring it down as a fly, right? It's a little bit harder to bring it up as a fly. So we're gonna bring it down as a fly, and as you get to the bottom, kind of almost shift your hands in a little bit and press forward into a press. So it's easier to press the weight than to fly the weight up. So get a weight you would do normally, again, more than the fly. You're just gonna take it down the fly fashion, tilt your elbows, tilt your hands in, and press up into like a press. So it lets you move a little bit more weight. 80s, bro. What's the 80s?
What happened to the 80s?
This is the 80s, bro. These are the 80s. It's just 80 plus, I don't know, you do math, bro. I don't do math.
We get spots?
Yeah, bro, spots.
Right. Just do it yourself, they'll come.
These are volume, so all these exercises too, I want you guys to understand, I'm not doing these for super heavy weight, because this is like a part of an existing, like the chest is one muscle, right? And when I'm trying to like get a certain part of that muscle, and I know it's like counterintuitive, because the reality is, no matter what you do, anything you do will help make your chest bigger. Like any chest movements will make your chest bigger, right? I just know that over the years and like my time as a bodybuilder, I've noticed that trying to emphasize certain like angles has helped me improve certain muscle groups. So I'm not saying right now, because I know this is like, it's really stupid for someone to say, this exercise will help increase this specifically. I'm just telling you guys from experience, things that have helped me better my physique. So I'm not sitting here saying like scientific, mathematical type shit like I was saying in my other videos, that, you know, this is the exact exercise and shit you need to get your chest bigger, because it's different for everybody. I'm just showing what has worked for me. So I want you guys to understand that. I'm not doing this with heavy weight, because my focus is to focus on like that certain part of the muscle, right? So I'm not worried about moving crazy amounts of weight for any of these exercises. It's just more about volume. So the rep range on these is like 12 to 15, sometimes like 8 to 12, but never less than 8. So the weight's not really high up there. Do we have a last exercise? Just say it, bro. What is it? What is it?
Standing push-ups? I don't know.
Oh, okay. So the last exercise is a variation of the push-up, classic, tried and true. And what I'm doing is I'm putting my feet elevated, and I think it's called a Hindu push-up. I don't know, might not be called that. It's called a Bradley push-up now, okay? So the Bradley push-up, what you're doing is...
There goes your crew.
Hurts, bro. Chill. They know what's good. They know what's good. There's just a few more of them. Oh, they shit up. So, anyways, the last exercise is like it's a Bradley push-up, and what you're doing is you elevate your feet. So, I was gonna put my feet up there. Not gonna do it. Elevate your feet. So you guys see me. I put my feet up on a bench, and I have my hips up in the air. And what I'm thinking about doing is like putting my face straight down to the floor, and I'm pressing up to my elbows. Again, like don't let your elbows come down towards your sides. I'm trying to make sure my elbows stay flared as I'm pressing, and I'm pressing up to here. So it'll be like upper chest, shoulder. Like that's what I'm thinking about as I'm pressing. I'm thinking about squeezing real hard in my chest and my shoulders, okay? What? Is there a fucking bird feather on me again? What? The fuck you smiling at, bro?
Your boy's gone.
Where?
He just left.
He's gone?
Yeah.
Oh,
Napoleon.
Napoleon?
Yeah.
Don't put this in there, bro. Fuck it. Anyways, hope you guys like that video. So much more coming soon. I appreciate the support everywhere. Make sure you guys follow me on Snapchat, on Instagram, of course. I'm almost at 1 million. I might actually be 1 million when this video comes out. And if I am, you guys know what's gonna happen. Except it's not, because why the hell would I delete my Instagram? Because it's awesome. I like posting shit, right?
I'll say delete it.
I should just give it to you.
Just fuck it, give it to me.
Yeah, fuck it. You want the YouTube too?
I already got the login and stuff.
Nadim Media Online.
I'll keep Bradley Martin online because people will probably search that.
Yeah, until
people like, oh, okay, Bradley's died.
Bradley's
But
died.
I'm gonna kill you too.
What?
What?
I'm out. I gotta fucking kill this guy.